Hello everyone, welcome to our CSAT made easy session. We are directly moving into the questions. The question is that consider the following figure, change in position of beads in the figure follows a sequence. Okay, the case is that there are, these is the beads arranged in the corners of a square. Okay, so first case is that this is blackened, here it is blackened, and here it is blackened, and here it is blackened. Okay, when it comes to the next figure, whichever is blackened becomes white and whichever is white becomes dark. Okay, so that is what happens in the second figure. It is very evident. So in the second figure, what happens? This will change its position, right? This is what happens in the second figure. And in the third figure, what happens? That is why I draw this figure. The entire, these two things shift towards the left and this shift towards the right. So it will become like this. Isn't it? That is the third arrangement, right? Yep. And what happens in the fourth? Fourth, what happens? This thing changes to here. This darkened face will change to towards here. This darkened face changes towards here, and this will be darkened in the next one. So next is completed. Then now what happens? This thing will shift towards the left, isn't it? This two things, beads, will be shifted towards the left. So what happens? This is what happens. Okay, this is what happens in the case of the beads. So this is similar to the first one, and such an option is option B will be the answer. Just draw. If you are getting confused, just draw. But drawing is not necessary in these figure arrangements. You can just visualize and just answer the questions very easily. Next one. Consider the following figure. Two items are given in that columns, just like a sun, an emblem of a sun, and a triangle, isn't it? So this sun is moving only in the squares, only in the four parts of squares it is moving. So after four part, what happens? It will come back to the first part, initial position, right? In a square, four sections are there. After four figures, it will complete one cycle and get back to the previous position. In which figure that sun is in the previous position? Option A, B, and D, the sun is in the previous position. Okay, so C is eliminated. Then now we will see in the case of triangle. Triangle is moving in what pattern? This is a given condition, right? So we fixed the position. This will be the position of the sun. First it was in the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. It will be here itself. And triangle is here initially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the position. Answer is what? Option B. Option B will be the answer. Simple one, isn't it? Next one, a bit tricky, but very easy. In the first figure, from the first figure, there is an arrow inside in each figures. That what happens to that arrow? If you observe carefully, that arrow is just getting inverted each time. It's not tilting or changing its alignment, just getting inverted each time. So one thing we are sure that first it is inverted downwards, next it points upwards, next it downwards, next upwards, then fifth one it will be pointing downwards, isn't it? So downwards pointing arrow, option A is eliminated. Then what happens to the triangle? This triangle is getting tilted 120 degree this was the triangle initially. It gets tilted 120 degree, then it will become like this. Again 120 degree, becomes like this. Again 120 degree. This is what happens. So first figure is this, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fifth will be the same as that of option C. Option C will be the answer. Okay. Next one. This is also a little bit tricky question. In this one, in the problem figures, whichever is coming in the leftmost position, here this is the initial position, right? In the next case, what happens is that this is in the left position. Whatever is in the left position, it gets changed to right, towards the right, and gets inverted, isn't it? So this is the first, this is the second. What will be third? Third will be the square, the arrow will be inverted. What will be with the fourth? In the fourth it will be this also inverted, right? This is the fourth case. What will be in the fifth? This one should be inverted, right? So arrow will be towards here, will be towards here, will be towards here, right? This is the possible case. So which is the option conveying that? Option B. Option B is the answer, isn't it? It's not option B. Yeah, option B is the answer. So next one. In the next one, we need to expand our imagination of pattern forming, not from 1 or 2 figures. Its pattern is changing from 3 figures, because in the first, second, initially we need to check the position of that square, the circle and square. First one, in the odd numbered figures it will be circle, and even numbers it will be square inside. So seventh one will be having obviously a circle inside. So the option C will be eliminated, right? Option C will be eliminated. Then what else is remaining? You need to find out the alignment of arrows, right? You see in the option 1, the arrows are moving clockwise direction. Option not figure 1, not option 1, figure 1, the arrows are moving in clockwise direction. Figure 2, the arrows are moving in anti-clockwise direction. And figure 3, the arrows are aligned like this, this alignment, right? This is what happening now, figure 3. And what in figure 4, what happens? Again clockwise. Figure 5, anti-clockwise. Figure 6, the same is the pattern followed, isn't it? Figure 7, what happens? Circle with clockwise. Which is the option? Option D. Option D will be the answer, isn't it? So the last one is that the elements of the problem figures given below are changing with a certain rule. So what we'll see, what rule is that to change the alignment of the figures. As we had done in the one of our questions, a triangle is there at one corner. It moves downwards, then right, then top. That means it is following an anti-clockwise directional pattern. Okay, and along with that, as in the previous case, it is also getting inverted each time. So first time it was left top straight, then right left bottom inverted, right bottom straight, right top inverted. Now it comes to left top, that too straight. That will be the position. So one thing we are sure that the position of triangle is here itself, as in the case 1. So whichever case we can eliminate with this, we can eliminate the remaining, isn't it? Option D is the answer. And if you are looking the pattern shows that it is initially the line is standing straight, and it is inclining, and at last it will get parallel to the base. That is what is happening for the line. So this is the answer. Option D is the answer. And this is last one. Which one of the figures shown below occupies the blank space? This is very easy question. One of the very easy question, because from moving from one in a row, if you are moving from left to right, what happens is that the blackened space is getting changed into its vertically opposite direction. That means initially it is here, Now its vertically opposite position is here, right? So this is how the pattern is changing. So initially in the case first row it was here, in the first row, first figure it was here, darkened space. Now it comes to here, then comes to here, right? So similarly in the case 2 also, this was the initially darkened space, and after with this we are interchanging, so darkened space will come to here. Okay, so the option is option D will be the answer, right? Option D will be the answer. So with this we are winding up this session. We are completed the topic of figure arrangement from the previous 8-year questions. So just keep practicing at least 2 or 3 questions a day to know the pattern, to what to say, recollect all those patterns. You will be able to score the question very easily. Anyone can score this questions very easily. Okay, so read it well, practice it well, then you will be able to do it well. Okay, thank you.